Let's see about the reception in the time. Anyway, no idea how the sound quality is, but that is not important since it's Friday and Pries Verhon is my name. Of course, the futuristic art is apparent in my game. And we got a shopping trolley. Let's see, let's get into focus. It's from Lidl, yes, the food store. Anyway, the brick has been placed, 9 bricks so far. One has been constructed and is ready for placement or purchase at coffee.com/Pries Verhon. Since this is for futuristic art project, and I'll do some reading from, well, 2046 variant 3, 2 or 1, whatever. Anyway, gonna just have some foliage in the background, art movement, if you know what I mean, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, Jan Stenbeck story. That's where I'm at, here in Kista, Stockholm, Sweden, and the youngins are here. But who cares, right? 8 product books at least have been written that consist of this 2046 so-called novel project. It's a sequel novel to 2023 due to an event that I was at in 2017 along with around 400 persons. Pries Verhon here. Anyway, I'll just do this. Does that work? Yeah! Oh, it's the shopping trolley. And the pages that will be read. Well, let's see what pages will be read this time. Yeah, it's going to be the same pages. But anyway, Kista, Stockholm, Sweden. Today is Friday. It's September. No, I mean it's August 2021. Post-COVID, post-Trump. Anyway, it is being written as we speak. Det skrivs samtidigt som vi talas vid. Det är ett påtvingat futuristiskt koncept. Påtvingad futuristiskt konstnärligt projekt. Pries Verhon heter jag. Force Futuristic Art is my game. Pries Verhon is my name. And I quote from page 257. And again, false start. Since I do hate Amazon, I hear Twitch is owned by Amazon, but what do I know? Might be that way, might not be that way. Anyway, same 2 pages will be read from the top verbatim, and I quote, and again, false start. That is well and proper, and this is a slight rewrite, and very important to read, understand, and to put into context. If you do not read this, you will not understand the background, and you will not understand what force futuristic art is. You will not understand this manifesto without reading the background. I will now keep explaining the background. Pay attention. As mentioned earlier, 2014 was somewhat of a rough year, but I decided to fight the system and fight the power, and also to fight the law. I fought the law, and behold, I actually won. I won against bureaucracy and the extreme role, and did it to using the creating force futuristic art is really quite simple. I had to complete certain tasks in order to get my paycheck, welfare, whatever you may call it, and it had to be done with bureaucratic correctness. Doing it wrong basically made no money, so I took it upon myself to attach art. I created some trailers for my feature film, for example. I invited the city workers to my anti-racist events. I applied for more money than I could get, just to be denied certain money. I have a case in the lowest of the courts in Sweden. Droppen said that. I applied for money not to get money, but in order to bring my art not only to the city workers, but to the court. Also to invite more people to my anti-racist events, and in order to create forced futuristic art. I must now explain why this art is forced. Since it is hard to explain your art, I needed to just make it and spread it. Since it's hard to get others being interested in your art, I needed to just make it, spread it, and make it available. And since I put it together with bureaucratic papers, it had to be stamped. It had to be given a diary number, a court case number. Yeah. Someone had to read, look, and take notes on what I created. They had to look at my trailers. They had to read my invitation. They needed to put my works down on paper since it was part of my case. This may not mean they understood my art. This may not mean they liked my art. This may not mean they knew it was art. But that is not what is important. What is important is they had to study my art. They were forced to study my art. They had to summarize, or at least put my words and art down on paper to make a decision in my case. I'm now giving you the background and also the context and the framework of how forced futuristic art works. I have explained why it is forced. I will now explain how forced futuristic art is futuristic. I will begin by stating how it is not futuristic. It is not futuristic in the way the futuristic manifesto written in the early 1900 is futuristic. This is not a futuristic manifesto. I do not approve of futurism in its original context. Next page, 258. And I quote, well, and again, false start, the troll is still there. This is important. I make forced futuristic art. I write the forced futuristic art manifesto. I do not approve of futurism in its original. And again, false start. So there we have 2 pages from Project Umbricks. It's from 2046, a sequel novel to 2023. It does exist in 3 variants. The first is available on Amazon. So, well, and you can also get your umbricks at copy.com/Pries Verhon. That is my name. Forced futuristic art is my game. The time is almost 1900 in the PM. It's Friday. Here we are, Kista, Stockholm city, Johnson and backstory. If you know what I'm saying, if you know what I mean. And again, false start. It is being written as we speak. There's more to tell. You need to see this. And again, Pries Verhon is signing out. Check it. Marshall headphones, since of course the KLF, the Justified Inches of Movement, did write a novel called 2023. The event was called Welcome to the Dark Ages in 2017. Context, well, whenever Toxic David dead and a trolley is turned upside down. Dream 2021, Dream 2023, post-COVID, for futuristic art. Hashtag